Hello, this is Athish Gaming, and I'm here to talk to you about the biggest change for Warriors that no one is talking about, and that is Rage. Rage generation is changing. It gets changed in patch 2.0.1, and additionally gets changed in patch 2.1.0, aka Black Temple patch. And I really haven't seen anyone talking about what this means for Warriors, and the best way to describe it is that in Classic, Rage is simple. It is this formula right here from this blue post archived on 2006. Your damage dealt gets divided by your Rage conversion, which is 230.6 as it says here, then multiplied by 7.5. Simple. You do more damage, you get more Rage in a linear fashion. After the pre-patch hits, then the formula changes to normalize Rage. And what this means is that rather than this old formula where you had your damage dealt Rage conversion times 7.5, now there's an additional step. You have your weapon speed, which is normalized weapon speed, so that is 1.7 for daggers, 2.4 for all other one-hands, and 3.3 for two-handed weapons. That gets multiplied times your hit factor, which is up here, and then that is added to the Rage and then divided by 2. So if the weapon speed plus hit time, or weapon speed times hit factor, is less than the Rage that you got before, then overall you're going to generate less Rage. And a big thing that I don't see anyone talking about is that these numbers right here change. This is the initial launch hit factors, and they change in 2.1 and increase. So Warriors after 2.1 generate more Rage. And I think this is maybe a reason why people remember Warriors being not very good damage until Sunwell. Well, a big reason for that would be, well, they just generated less rage, less heroic strikes, less mortal strikes, bloodthirsts, the whole deal. So not only did they get a gear increase with armor pen, but they also generated more of their primary resource. And to do a comparison here, we have the breakdown of the old hit factors, which are here, and the patch 2.1.0 hit factors. So as you can tell, old main hand hit factor 2.5, new main hand hit factor 3.5. And this is a lot of data to go through, so as far as charts go, this is using patch 2.0.1 hit old versus new Rage gain, and it's actually easier to see here. This blue line right here represents the old Rage gain, and these new lines represent the current Rage gain. So at very low damage levels, of course it's better, but every time this blue line intersects, you are going to be getting less Rage. So for daggers, if you're doing more than 100 damage with daggers, less Rage. If you have a one-handed weapon, so that would be these ones, around 200 to, at the very top end, main hand crits 400, less Rage. And at the very top end, two-handed weapon crits at about 470 start giving less Rage. And this continues. That's what you see up here. This just continues onwards. So if you're dealing about 1,000 damage, you can expect maybe 20 Rage beforehand, and you'd be getting 30 plus Rage in Classic. And all the way up to 2,000 where you're getting nearly, what, 40% Rage, 60% Rage. So this is 2.0.1. This is 2.1.0. It moves the blue line over. So we have a lot better Rage gen going on. So that being said, if you have a dagger on, it's now around 200, 170, 200-ish, where your offhand, main hand hits start giving you less Rage. But you don't stop getting the same Rage or better on your main hand crits or two-handed crits until over 700 damage. And here's an expanded version. So if you're dealing more than 700 damage, the new Rage generation is worse. But the cap on when it starts being worse is lower. So which one of these we get is going to be a big factor in how good are warriors. If you can be getting an additional 5, 10, 15 rage a swing, then your ceiling is going to be way higher. I have been watching the TBC streams. I've been looking for warrior VODs, and generally speaking, they're not good data. I get a lot of people that have terrible gear, that aren't buffed, that are hitting mobs that are not representatives, like Fel Reavers. If anyone has any links to streams where there's someone in good gear who can actually put out these sort of numbers, like 800, 900 main hand hits, or even 400, 500, would be valuable for determining which formula that they're using right now. If you know of any of those, send them to me, and then I will do an analysis on it and release a determination of which version we're getting from Blizzard. Other than that, like I said, I don't know why no one's talking about this. It's kind of one of the things that makes Warriors a lot worse going into TBC, besides just other classes getting better. So this has been Athish Gaming, and I will see you soon.